to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday Live. How are we doing? Hope we're well. I'm coming at you from a very rainy, windy, wet Bournemouth. It's not as sunny as it usually is, hence me being indoors. No way was I going out tonight. Take you out somewhere. So yeah, we're from the table. Hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in. It is just around 7:30. I'm on time. 7:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night, 8th of October, I think it is. 8th of October. Hope everybody's well. If you're watching on catch up, great to have you along. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it's free, and hit the bell because that'll tell you when I'm putting up more fantastic videos. I'm just going to get in on my other phone so I can see your comments. I won't be 1 second. Hope everybody is well. Yeah, so if you're watching on catch up, my name's Colin, based in Bournemouth. I go live every Tuesday night, usually round about this time. And great, it's not popping up on my phone. There we go, your videos. No. Your videos. Yeah, I've got loads of comments coming in already. I can see that. I'm just going to get them on your phone so I can see them properly, guys. There we go, we're getting there now. Wonderful. Hope we're all well. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're not too weather beaten wherever you are. Let me know where you are in the chat as well. For some reason, I'm not getting myself in the flipping chat. Ah, there we go. I've appeared. Must have been a delay. Let's get in the chat. Bear with, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Just waiting for the advert. He says. Your channel. And the internet goes slow. Never mind. Right. Okay. So we'll do it this way. Right. Yeah. Hope we're all well. Tuesday come round quick, hasn't it? It seems about 2 minutes ago since I was in Lanzarote, strolling around Costa Teguise, going live there. Unbelievable. Absolutely flipping unbelievable. Honestly. Adverts. Yeah, so I hope we're well. Let's have a look who's in. Lynn's in. Evening, Lynn. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Lynn. I'd say nice to be back in the UK, but the weather's a bit different, isn't it? Danielle, hi, Danielle. How you doing? Trisha's in. Hi, Colin. Safi's in the other room. Thank you, Trisha. Martin Ross is in. Evening, Cole. Sound and pick. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Simon Marks. Hi, Simon. Vinny, hello, sexy. The rain is getting worse. Is it raining up north? It is. Vinny, it's monsoon season down here. Saf and I have been out today. I'll tell you more in a bit. We've been out and about today, not filming. The weather was awful, honestly. But it's like sheet rain 1 minute. We're driving along, sheet rain. You can see about 10 foot in front of you if you're lucky. And then all of a sudden, blue sky for about a minute, then sheet rain. It's crazy weather, crazy. Marie, all evening, Marie. How are you? I'm in Wigan. Nice one. Nice to have you, Marie. Hope you're well. 26 in already. David T. Hi, Colin. Was at Costa Teguise a few weeks ago. Greenland's obviously nice, but Tenerife lost Chris has so much. Yeah, a lot busier in Tenerife than Costa Teguise itself. I did go over parts. There are more videos coming up. I'll tell you more in a bit. There's more videos coming up from Lanzarote of different areas. You know, the only ones I've put up now purposefully are Costa Teguise ones. I've got some more coming up where you'll see I go out onto the island a bit more. So, you know, the Puerto del Carmen's nuts. What a brilliant place. But yeah, loved it. JBM's in. All right, Jay, how you doing? Carl, Willie Rushton, I called back home now. Roll on end of February. Was hoping you'd turn up in Tenerife last week. Excuse me, that was a little bit of my original plan, Carl, to be honest. I saw your pictures. You had a great time. I saw you on the lives. You and the missus. Excuse me. Yeah, that was a little bit part of the plan, but it just wasn't going to happen. Workload, Saf being here. I had to sort of get back on schedule, unfortunately. How we doing today? I'm fine, thank you, Jay. How are you, mate? I'm all right. I'm all good. Pretty chipper, actually, considering, you know, getting over the holiday and all that. Yeah, pretty chipper. I had a good day today. Having a good week. Hope you're well, Jay. Been wet today in Edinburgh, says Trisha. Peeing down here, Danielle says. Nikki, evening, Colin. Hi, Nikki. I'm in Denmark this week. What's the weather doing, Nikki? UK is like, I think we're on the tail end of that hurricane, aren't we? Col, I've added a day in November. Nice one, mate. Drop me a message. Did I see your mate in the Motown bar? I didn't, Vinny. I only went in. I only popped in there once or twice, and it was literally in, out, you know, on the sort of walkabout with the lads. But yeah, I will be going back though. I will 100% be going back. 15 questions for Webby, stopping moaning. Craig, I haven't forgotten. The 15 questions for Webby are about number 1,854 on my to-do list, which isn't bad because a couple of weeks ago, before I went to Lanzarote, they were in the 3,000s, so it's getting there. He can wait, Webby. He can go and walk his dog and do content. He doesn't need me to make his content just yet. Maria Ayres, hi Maria, how you doing? David Butler's in, heading out to dinner now, so only a quick load. Nice one, David. Let us know where you're going. Heading out to dinner, still over on the island, that we all love. Was thinking about booking a hop in for a night, but my friend said the photos are 6 times better. Depends what room you get, and depends what your expectations are. But the advantage is, Jay, you've got the bar below. You can go have a beer in the bar and go straight up to bed. You haven't got to go out, and you've got the fish and chip shop next door. And Elton's in here. How are you doing? Evening, Col, and everyone just popped on to say a quick hello as we're en route to Tandoori Hut to meet Mark and Sandra. Oh, nice. Beautiful Tandoori Hut. Had a curry when I was over in Costa Teguise. Absolutely phenomenal, that curry at the Bollywood. If you haven't seen a vlog, I can't remember when I put it up now. It was over the weekend. I put a video up over the weekend when I was in Lanzarote last week. Was it this time? Was it? I think it was the Wednesday night. Can't remember. I went for a curry. Saf wasn't with me. I thought, you know what? Now's my chance to have a curry on holiday. So I went to this fantastic Indian in the square in Costa Teguise, Bollywood Tandoori. Absolutely beautiful chicken tikka. Oh my days, one of the best I've ever had. So check that out. But yeah, Ant, listen, enjoy yourselves, Ant. Say hello to Mark and Sandra for me as well. Have a great one, Tandoori Hut. Some of us aren't allowed to film in there. Controversial. Who we got? Yeah, 304 Saturday night at the Hop, then 39 video. Yeah. I can believe that, Jay, 304 quid for a Saturday. It's purely because this time of year, Bournemouth of a weekend is still very busy in terms of people coming here. You get people on stag and hen do's, just people on weekends away coming down from sort of London way, and demand is still high on a Friday, Saturday. You look at Sunday to Thursday, as you've seen, it's a lot cheaper. But any given weekend, especially up towards Christmas. After Christmas, January, February, it probably goes down a bit because it's a bit quieter. But then March onwards, it goes nuts again. So yeah, Friday, Saturdays are pretty pricey in most places, I think. Thank you, Anne. David T. Jack Daniel's restaurant was amazing for burgers. I saw that. Oh, I saw that one, and it was always closed. I think they must have been on holiday or whatever. I did do a daytime walk, and there were people in there, but it wasn't open. Because, yeah, I was looking at that one. I know exactly what you mean. Simon's after a chicken tikka. Danielle, karaoke this Friday. I'll go on to that in a bit, Danielle. I have come to that. I will come to that. I'm just waiting for everyone to get in, so I'm not repeating. It's all about Liverpool FC. It is at the minute, Marie. On top where we belong, up the mighty Reds. Me and Saf are actually looking at going to a match pretty soon. I'll tell you more about that one. But yeah, me and Saf are looking at trying to get to a match. That'll make a good vlog, won't it? Nikki says weather's 14 and cloudy. Oh, Carol Smith's in evening. Carol Marks, everyone so. Daniel Holmes is in evening. Daniel, how are you doing? Hope you well. It's Craig. Say hello to Harry. I'll be over in December. I've never met Harry. I've met one of his sons about 2017 when I was in the Playa de las Americas Tandoori Hut. The food was absolute rank. It was like eating dishwater. Even I think it was his son, the waiter, took it back and apologised and gave us a refund. Then I've not been in there since. People think I don't go in there because they won't let me film. It's not that they won't let me film. I don't give a monkey's whether I'm filming in India or not. But the last time I was in there was Las Americas one, and it was like eating dishwater. And the waiter's words were, "I'm embarrassed, I'll organise your refund." And then he walked back and brought back the cash for me mate who I was with. I was with 3 mates. Three mates I was with, three lads, and we planned to have a good night in there. I've not been back since. Willie Rushton's missing everyone in Tenerife. He's got the Tenerife blues. JBM, did I know after September Bournemouth hotel prices go up while the rest of the UK goes down in price? It's because we have a long season, Jake. Like I said, everybody still wants to come to Bournemouth in the winter at weekends. People come for weekends away. Everybody from, if you draw a line going from Bristol, sort of over to Reading, over to London, that part of the country, all wants to come to Bournemouth on a weekend for a weekend away. Night Striders in Florida with his mum, dad and Laura. Bad weather over there. Wigan used to be a nightclub town. They used to have 15 nightclubs. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, big on the old Northern Soul scene, wasn't it? Bruno, hello Colin, I'm back on the rosé. Nice, month off killed me. By the way, come on Everton. Behave, Bruno. Behave. Come on, Everton. Bruno, question for you. Where do you reckon Everton will be in a few years, 3 or 4 years' time? I'd like to still see them up, you know, in the top tier. But, you know. Ian Atone, welcome back to decent weather. Not staying on. We'll catch up soon. Cheers. Nice one, Ian. Looking forward to food for thought next month. Poor Andrew in the hurricane. He'll cope. Danielle, Andrew in a hurricane is like, it's the opposite of never the twain should meet. He will make a massive big video out of it. So don't worry about Andrew. He'll be fine. Coles Bardby from Bournemouth. As if, Nicky. As if. You come to Bournemouth, I'll take you around all the nightclubs. Stayed at Travelodge on a Friday night of the week I come in Christchurch. Oh, nice, okay. Biggest stadium in the Championship. LFC. I told you, he already made a video. I thought he would. 100% Andrew in it. Right, anyway, tonight's drink of choice. Get this, folks. I've got a new one. Honestly, I've never heard of this in my life. It reads on the can, Moments of Goodness, Zante Cola. Check that out. Zante Cola. drinkzante.com. Saf found it for me in the Omen Bargains. There you go. Scan me. I'll hold that there for 5 seconds in case you want to do it. Scan me to learn about all things Zante. There you go. Carbonated cola flavoured soft drink with sugar and sweeteners and about 15 E-numbers. Best served chilled, which it is. It's freezing cold. Produced in the UK for Ravina Limited in Mayfair, London. So it's posh cola. Drink Zante. There you go. Let's have a look at it in the glass. I've got a nice clean glass. Nice clean glass. Let's have a look. Very fizzy. Check that out, people. Expertly poured. It's very fizzy. There you go. Zante Cola. Cheers, everybody. Sláinte to the Irish people. Salute to everybody else. That's actually quite nice. Not too sweet, just how I like it. That is actually quite nice. I'll give that a good 8.5 out of 10 for a cola that isn't Pepsi or Coke. Right, catch up on your comments. New stadium in owners just above Liverpool. Away, Bruno. You're in daydream land. You need to go on Webby's channel and that, honestly. Alright, Foggy, how are you doing? Thanks for plug, nearly there to 1,000. Oh, we'll do it again, Foggy. Listen, people, there's 41 people in. Go to Webby's Sport Roundup, right? Webby's Sport Roundup. Go back about 4 or 5 days, and Foggy, who's in the chat now, I don't know if he's still there. He was in Mallorca, and he goes into a little sports bar, and it's got loads and loads and loads of fascinating memorabilia. If you're into that sort of thing, the guy who owns it, or one of the owners, gives Foggy a bit of a guided tour. They have a bit of a walk around. He shows you all these stuff. There's t-shirts, boots, balls, boxing gloves, all sorts, and they change it every few months. So yeah, go and have a look. Get that video to 1,000 for Foggy, because he's a better presenter than Webby. No worries, Foggy. Danielle's on the wine. Daniel Holmes, I'll need help setting up admin for my live for my holiday next week. There's not a lot to it, Daniel. Literally just press your little plus button on your phone. It'll say go live. But drop us a line, mate, and I'll walk you through it. No problem. I'll give you the thing. Tonight's drink of choice, hot tea. That's your post-holiday depression drink, that, Willie Rushton. That is what you have when you come home to a dank, horrible Britain after a week on the old sangria and cheap lager. That is exactly what you have in it when you come home. Cup of tea. Marie's on a cup of tea. Stay off the drink, Bruno, lad. Salute, thank you. Sean Michael Costello, oh, nice one. I thought I was in Lanzarote. No, Sean, I came back Friday evening. I got back late Friday night, mate, at about 11 o'clock I landed. The videos that are going up now, I did several videos over there, and I tend to put them up one a day. So I've got about another half dozen yet to go. So no, I'm not there anymore, mate. I will be back. I will be back, definitely. Cole, do you not think he should make a video on such an important subject? Luckily, we don't get these hurricanes, so he's being informative with all his safety checks. Yeah, I do, absolutely, Trisha. I do. I do think he should make a video. If he's there and he's affected by it and he can show it and it's educational, like you say, and informative, yes. If he's doing it, dare I say this, not just Andrew, but if any vlogger is doing it to jump on a bandwagon and make money, then no, I don't think he should be doing it. Just like I didn't with Jay Slater when I was offered thousands of pounds for my footage. No, I don't think he should if he's just doing it to make money. But if I've not seen a video, I didn't even know he'd done it. But let's be honest, we all love him. But it was a hurricane. He's at the jackpot. He's probably there at the right time, isn't he? But as long as it's informative and not bandwagony like some of his previous videos, I have no problem. It's his channel. I noticed you like the page, Cole. Which one? Because I couldn't find you. That was what I was going to ask you. Looks like a lovely Guinness without the head. Catherine, it tastes a bit sweeter than Guinness. Drop your hotels I'm staying at in Bournemouth via Facebook. Yeah, nice one, Jay. Do that and the dates, mate. Have a bad cold, staying. Oh, Martin, rainy in London. How are you doing? I believe it's rainy in London. There's a mate of mine down there at the minute. There's a mate of mine staying in West London, Fulham, Hammersmith, round there. And he messaged me earlier this afternoon while we were out. He said it's like hurricane weather. Hurricane weather. When's your hurricane video out, mate? I've done a couple of storm videos. One of my very first videos that hit 1,000 views, believe it or not, was a storm video about 2 years ago when we had Storm Eleanor or whatever it's called. And I went out round here and I filmed it about 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. And that was one of my first videos that went over 1,000 views, I believe. And I've done another one. Like I say, I've got no problem. If any vlogger wants to do a video on a weather issue or any other issue for that, like I did the volcano, if it's informative and everything else, yeah. If it's blatantly done just to get a few quid, then no. Orlando is affected. Yeah, I bet it is. It's right in the firing line, isn't it? I mean, on a serious note, taking all that away, I'm guessing Andrew's gone with his family. I just hope that they're safe. Because I read a report on the Met Office website yesterday. They were expecting like 100+ mph winds, and it's one of the worst ones to hit that area for a while. So first and foremost is that they're safe. Never mind videos. The fact that they stay safe, and obviously the holiday, anybody's holiday is going to be affected, and the people who live there are going to be affected. So that's where your priorities are. Daniel, case packed ready for Sunday night. Nice one, mate. It's come round quick. It's still going, not your film, Jay Slater. I heard people. Yeah, Jay, honestly, people will see what they want to see. That's all I'm saying. Andrew will be able to do a live from the panic room in his condo whilst Laura braves a storm outside as his roving reporter. As long as they're safe. We went Lanzarote once, went Puerto Carmen. It was okay. You think should have went to Tenerife. To be honest, Bruno, so let's talk about Lanzarote. Did I enjoy Lanzarote? Yeah, there's a couple of, they should call it Hurricane Strider. No, Craig. No. Just stick with the protocol and go for the girls' names. Yeah, did I enjoy Lanzarote? Great question. Yeah, I enjoyed Lanzarote absolutely 100%. Excuse me, that's repeating on me now. Absolutely 100%. I've said it in a couple of videos, and I think I said it on me live. The reason I went, it was a lad's holiday. Yeah, I'm a bit wonky. There we go. The reason I went, it was a lad's holiday. I went with a group of, there was eight other blokes from one of the bars I work in. And Phil, the landlord, every now and again, he organises a lad's jolly, calls it a jolly boys outing like only fools and horses. And they go to different spots. They've been, in the past year, they've been to Marbella. I think they've been to Magaluf. They've been to about they go 2 or 3 times a year. Portugal. He's got another one coming up in January, which is Portugal, Albufeira, which coincides with his stag do. So I'm probably going to go on that. Yeah, so there you go. So the opportunity, time-wise, SAF-wise, work-wise, presented itself for me to go. So that was a primary reason for me going, just to get away with the lads for a few days, have a bit of a break. They only came back yesterday. I only went for Monday to Friday. They went Monday to Monday. And part of the reason I couldn't didn't want to divulge it on the live was not to keep anybody in the dark, although it did make life easier for me not telling anyone, because I didn't get the grief I get from my work and other people. But part of the reason was it was a surprise for my mate Phil, who runs the pub, because he's been on and on at me to go on one of these holidays, and I'd always not been able to. So I didn't actually tell him I was going. Didn't tell him I was going. And the problem is he subscribes to the channel. There's a couple of people in the pub who subscribe to the channel, and word would have got out. So I was determined not to have him find out, and he didn't. So it was he was a bit shocked when I pulled up at the pub. But yeah, we had a great time. Absolutely fantastic. Costa to Geese. I know in the videos I've probably put up to now, I've not given. I'm probably giving the impression I wasn't that impressed, but I actually was. It's a beautiful resort. A bit windy, a bit quiet for me, but a fantastic resort. If you ever get the chance to go. I also went out. I've got some videos coming up. I went up to Puerto del Carmen one of the days. Wish I'd spent a couple of days up there, because that is an absolutely fantastic resort, Puerto del Carmen. And I also, there's a vlog coming up as well. I went over the opposite side of the island on the west coast to a beach called Playa da Femera, big surfing beach. And I did a live. Some of you jumped in the live. I did from there. I did like a little 20-minute live. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was stunning. I've never been to a beach like it. I've been to loads of beaches in my life, and that was in my top 3, possibly even top 2. I'm struggling to find one, 1 or 2 better. And I had a great day. I intended to go there just for an hour, just to do a quick vlog, send a drone up, do a bit of filming, come back. I got there at about lunchtime, and I ended up staying there till 10 o'clock at night. So I got back in Costa to Geese at about 10:30, and all the lads were going, "Where have you been?" We're going for a beer. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Absolutely immense. Great time. Friendly people on the island. All the people in the bars and shops, the staff, locals, the Brits that live there. I met up with Dave. Another highlight was meeting up with Travel On World Dave. If you don't know who that is, he's like, I call him Mr. Lanzarote. He runs an excursion company over there, Dave. He's got a website at travelon.world. He's got a channel, YouTube channel, travelon.world. Don't know if anyone else can find it. Stick a link up, travelon.world. If you want to, he's like your Daniel. He's like your Dan, your Tenerife first excursions. He does a similar thing, although it's all online. He hasn't got a chain of shops like Dan. And yeah, lucky enough to grab him for 10-15 minutes. We did a video on his channel and a video on mine, so go check him out. Cracking fella, originally from Birmingham. We had a great laugh on and off camera. Yeah, so good. It was all good, and I cannot wait to go back. Initially, my plan is to go back in March with SAF, and we're going to do St. Patrick's as a change from Tenerife this year, because I've been Tenerife for the past 4 years at St. Patrick's. I've vlogged the past 3. So I'm looking to go back there this year for St. Patrick's for a change. And I'll be honest with you, I think there's probably far more Irish pubs in Puerto del Carmen than there is in south of Tenerife. There's quite a few more. I saw a load, and it's one nice big long strip of bars. If you saw the live, you'd have seen it. It's one nice long big strip, and at the end you've got the old town and the harbour. Loads of music bars, loads of restaurants. So initially, subject to change, I'm hoping that we can get back in March for St. Patrick's, and I'll be taking Saf with me because I think she'll enjoy it too. But to answer the other question I know someone's going to ask, and I've already been asked about 20 times, I'm not leaving Tenerife behind. Tenerife will always be the me go-to, and I still love it as much as ever. So, and we are planning a trip to Tenerife as soon as we possibly can. Right, comments. You've heard me wobbling on. Got a Coke. Hands off. Cheers, Anne. Enjoy your curry. Yeah, enjoy Tandoori Hut, Anne. Say hello to what's her name's for me. Adrian Moore is an evening, Adrian. Big up Cole Mushquam, a power pack sausage wrestler. Get up the boss, you with the apple in my mate. Likewise, Adrian, I love you too. Hope you well, my old sausage. Johnny Vloggers in. Evening, John, how are you? Johnny says hi, everyone. Danielle says Turkey's a lovely place. So I believe. Never been. I've never been Turkey or Greece at all. I've been France, Spain, Balearics, Canaries. I'm not that well travelled like you lot. Everyone's saying ta-da to Anne. Evening, Lynn Rollins is in. Evening, Colin. Hope you're both well. Yeah, good, fine. Thank you, Lynn. Hope you're well. Nikki, Puerto del Carmen was your best live ever. Oh, nice one, Nikki. Thanks. I loved it. Such a chilled live. I thought it was a bit frantic. Was it chilled? Because I was walking along that prom and like everything was like running by me about 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I just thought it was a bit frantic. And then I got lost. I'd Scott's Kevin and what's his name? Patrick Morin directing me through the old town. Then I got lost. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. Great. It's a great strip for doing a live. Puerto del Carmen. Is Orchid Hotel in Bournemouth good? Not too sure on that one, Jay. It's on the East Cliff. Webby's in. Evening, Webby. Sunny Tenerife. Webby, it's monsoon season here in Bournemouth, mate. Foggy Cole, any sports bars I've got to check out in Lanzarote? Good question, Foggy. I'm sure there will be. Puerto del Carmen, if they're going to be. Puerto del Carmen, because you've got like your big ones there. You've got like your Linekers and all that sort of stuff. My only regret of the trip was I went to Puerto del Carmen, which is a big resort, on my last but one day. Then I was flying out the next day. I wish I'd had a chance to stay overnight there. But there was none in Costa Teguise, as far as I remember. It was just like Irish bars and holiday bars. It wasn't any sporty ones, but I'm sure there would be in Puerto del Carmen, mate. How long is the flight? 4 hours, Daniel, just like Tenerife. 4 hours. Webby, boom. Apparently it's law today for all chickens to be registered with DEFRA. Oh, fair enough. Website has crashed because people have been trying to register nuggets, KFC meals and roast chickens. Evening, JJ, how you doing? Hope you're well. I've popped into like, oh, nice one, Jay. Hope you're well. Hope family's well. Mark LFC. Cole, would you say any tubers you met off camera are different people than they are on good or bad? Yes, I would. 100% I would. Not all of them I hasten to add, but 1 or 2 of them are. 15. Oh, Mark, don't bring that up. 15 questions. He's just answered 15 questions. Don't be winding him up. He'll have a flipping coronary in his manor. Oh, free pubs, 30 years. Webby, it's on my to-do list. It's coming. It's down to about 1,842. The other week it was 3,200 something. By the way, I've got to say this, to be fair, I didn't back it myself, but what a cracking tip you whacked out last, was it Friday or Saturday? The one in the late race, I think it was at Beverley, came in, decent price. What a cracking tip. Keep it up. You'll be famous. Karaoke call, just remind you. I'm going to go on to that in a minute, Danielle. Don't worry. I'll go on to that in a minute. Really fancy changing myself next year, Subi, but already booked for March. I've watched a few vlogs now. Yeah, listen, I've been quite sort of tunnel vision with Tenerife. I've been going there for years. I've done the Balearics, I've done mainland Spain, and then I hit Tenerife years ago, stopped going there, then I went back, stopped going there, COVID came, went back after COVID, and your love for it never goes away, does it? Let's be honest. But one thing I've learned is, especially having the channel, is that never get too attached to one place. It's a big old world out there, and I know some people say, "Oh, Lanzarote, Tenerife, they're the same." They're not. They do offer similar things in some respects. So if you want your €1 pint or your €2 burger or a nice tandoori or whatever, then yeah, that's in Lanzarote as well. I'm sure it's in Gran Canaria. But the videos I've got coming up when I go out of the resort, especially the surfing one when I went to the surfy beach, check that one out, because what is in that one, I went up the mountain, back down the mountain, then I went west to the surfy beach. Scenically and aesthetically, what is in that one, Tenerife hasn't got. Likewise, if you go to La Masca or if you go up TD, scenically and aesthetically, and whatever other level you want to look at, Lanzarote hasn't got that. I went over to La Palma. No one ever watches me La Palma video. Go right to the beginning when I started vlogging. I did a La Palma video, and there's a massive story in it as well. That flipping broke my heart. No one ever watches it, right, in its entirety. If you go and watch that, La Palma it can offer similar to Tenerife, but then it's totally different. So I sincerely believe, even within the Canary Islands, you've got a massive spectrum of stuff that each island offers. So when people say which one's the best, I honestly can't answer that. What I prefer to do is show on the channel the best of what each island offers. I hope that makes sense. But that said, Tenerife is always, the one I love the most. But yeah, so if you fancy changing to, just give it a try. You never know. Miramar Hotel, Bournemouth is now the worst. That's a shocker. Daniel, don't mention the karaoke. No, you can mention the karaoke, but I'm not going to talk about it yet. As Scotsman says, you'll have to wait to the end. Do 15 questions, Cole. Come on, boom. On the way. I'm not doing them live because I've not even read them, to be honest with you. Carrie G. Hi, Carrie. Bar 67 in Puerto del Carmen. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I did see that. Bar 67. All the Irish bars have TVs and show sports. So many to choose from. Yeah, absolutely. Bar 60. That's not a bad shout, that, Foggy, if you're still on. Bar 67. I'll tell you what, Foggy, next time I'm over there, I'll do a roving report for Webby and, and all that. I've got a bonus footage to Holly on Sunday. Watch out for it. Nice one, Daniel. Yeah, will do. Let me know if you want to share it. Everyone's asking how everyone is. What is the one thing that keeps you going with YouTube and making videos, Col? For me, it's a support from all the people who watch. Yeah, it's probably the same for me, mate, to be fair, if I'm honest. I enjoy doing it most of the time. 99% of the time I enjoy doing it. It gives me a reason to do things, but the one underlying thing is what's in my profile. No one ever whenever I look at a new YouTube channel, I always look at the profile, which gives you an insight, or should give you an insight as to why that person is doing that YouTube channel. So whether it's a YouTube channel on Chinese food, or a YouTube channel on growing potatoes, or a YouTube channel on knitting, they should always say in the profile, my channel is A, B, and C. If you read my profile, it goes on a bit, but the long and short of it is, for me, it's like a video diary of all the things I do as a single parent, and it's there to show you can live a better life as a single parent. So one of the things that keeps me YouTubing is the fact that I'm making this crazy video diary, which includes stuff I do, people I meet like Webby and whoever else, yourself, JBM, the places I go to, Tenerife, Lanzarote, Brighton, whatever, right, and all the stuff I get up to. And in years to come, yeah, I'm 24 now, so in about 50 years' time, when I'm Webby's age, right, I'll be able to look back on it, and I'll have that little thing to look back on. I've got a great tip to have loads of money. Don't bet. Webby says that all the time. Boys with memorabilia like shirts, boots, signed anywhere, please let me know. I'll contact them. Foggy, I've got one in Bournemouth. I work in one. I do a gig in one in Bournemouth every Friday night. The owner's a Kiwi, and he's got a corner. He was friends with Jonah Lomu, I believe, and he's got a corner dedicated to Jonah Lomu. That's got loads of memorabilia over it. Let me catch up on the comments. Totally agree, Colin. Yeah, thank you. Always on air. I like not. I do turn it off now and again, Craig. Let me do this. There we go. I can see everybody now. This is a heartbreaking story. If you're a Coventry fan, stick with me. That's not the sad part. Asked his mate to do 15 questions, but his mate never did it. Right, Mark, LFC, listen to me. I'm going to correct you there, right? Right, I'm going to put a twist in that tale. I did do the 15 questions, right? I did it at Bournemouth Airport on my way out to bloody Tenerife about 3 months ago. The problem is because the antiquated uploading system that him and his mate with the cowboy hat, you know I'm on about, yeah, Mr. LMSTWP in Tenerife, the antiquated method by which you have to upload said video and send it to that little island didn't work. Right, so I've done it. I'd have been quicker sending it by pigeon. Everyone show some Colin a lot. Oh, thank you, Jay. No need to. Yeah, I will share it, Daniel. JBM's put Webby's link up. 24. I've just spat all over my screen. Behave, Vinny, will you? Smack the thumbs up, please, guys. Right, couple of more things. Where are we? 8:05 already. Loads of people are on the island and going, aren't they? Anne and David are there. I saw Sarah Charles is there. Alan's Homemade Vlogs is on his way there because I've seen him packing all his gadgets today. There's a mate of mine from Bournemouth who's going over for 4 weeks. 4 weeks he's going over for. He's not back till second week in November. He's staying in Las Americas on the Rat. He's staying in Las Americas on the Rat for 4 weeks. He's giving it that for 4 weeks. There's loads of people over there. Who's going? Who's there now? Somebody else is there who comes in the channel. I can't think who it is. Anyway, my plans. Webby, you're going to have a laugh, smile or cry. Probably laugh. I'm probably not going to get over there in November for Webby's trip. For Webby's sponsored walk. I'm gutted about that. It's just come a bit too soon. We're looking at going to Disney Paris for our annual pilgrimage at the end of October. I'll vlog that. No one's interested in it, but it's part of my video diary. So I'm going to vlog that. Then I'm looking at Tenerife possibly in the new year. I'm going to try and squeeze it in before March, before St. Patrick's. That's the plan. A cheeky week. Take Saf over, get her some sunshine on the bones. The reason I'm being a bit hesitant, there's 2 reasons. One, Saf's got an appointment this Friday at Southampton Hospital with a rheumatologist, a consultant rheumatologist, not a paediatric one like last time. This one's an adult, proper rheumatologist. We were led to believe this had happened last time, but it didn't. If I'm 100% honest, now the cold weather's, damp weather's hit the UK, she is suffering a little bit. So I'm a bit concerned. So we're going to get that done this Friday. We're going to go and see. I'm going to try and get at least a scan. I think she needs a scan of some sort. She's in a lot of pain at the minute. So we're going to get. She's fine. Don't get me wrong. I don't want anyone worrying. She's absolutely fine. She's going to college. She's living her life as normal, but just in a lot of pain at the minute. So we're going to get that Friday, and then we're going to see where we go from there. So until I get the outcome of that on Friday, I can't really make any concrete plans to get away anywhere, without her sort of thing, or anywhere. I can't book ahead is what I'm trying to say. She's also got some exams in December as well. So my annual December trip to Tenerife is looking unlikely. So it is, in reality, it's going to be New Year. I had a nice chat today with somebody a lot of you know and love. He phoned me up from, I'm not sure if he's put it on his channel where he's going, but he was about to go off on one of his trips. I had a nice chat with Mr. Lee, the Mac Master, today. I was driving through deepest, darkest Dorset, uphill and down Dale, hammering it down with rain, and he gives a quick shout from an airport. If somebody knows where he's going, and I haven't seen him put it on his channel, and I can't divulge, if somebody else knows, put it in the chat. He was flying out. We're trying to pin down dates to do Summit as well, so that'll be good. He's on about coming down here in his posh car, so that'll be good. He'll be hanging around for a day or two, so we'll do some stuff there as well. Looking forward to that, as I've not seen Lee for the best part of 18 months. And then, yeah, that's it, New Year, and then that'll take us up to New Year. I've got a few things planned between now and Christmas for the channel as well. They're in motion, so it's all good, nice and busy. Which I'll catch up with a comment. Then I know Danielle is ready to burst about karaoke, so I'll do that. Say hi to Dawn, the boss. She's watching. Oh, nice one, Dawn. I hope you're keeping that Webby in check. Dawn, hope you're keeping him in check. Dawn, I sympathise. How would you cope with him? How would you cope with him? Hi to Dawn. Next time I'm over in Tenerife, Dawn, we must meet. And I can give him a slap for you. Collar's asked me to tell you. What age is Webby? I thought he was 40-ish. Yeah, and the rest. Jonah Lomu, legend. I cannot run 100 metres. I used to be able to a couple of years ago. Never mind 11 seconds. Daniel's off. Nice one, Dan. Keep in touch, mate. Foggy, cheers, Colt. Cheers, Foggy. You going for November? Already answered that. My wife and a monster-in-law, Vinny, controversial, over to Tenerife on the 28th for her 80th. Is that your wife's 80th, Vinny, or the mother-in-law? I can't bloody wait. Josie and the Pussycats. Colin, my friend. Oh, Josie's in. My fringe is as long as yours. Nice one. How are you, Josie? Hope you're well. Susan McLaughlin, hope all well for Saf. Thank you, Susan. I'll pass that on. Webby's 67. Lynn's over in Tenerife, 18th to the 2nd. Nice one, Lynn. Ali Bennett's evening, Ali. Hope you had a good time over there. Tim knows everywhere he goes. He shared his location. Rigger's Ramblings on as well. Good evening, Colin Hall. Nice one, Rigger. 54 in. Nice one, people. Hit a thumbs up. Okay, hit a thumbs up. Right, I don't watch the karaoke, too stressful for me, so I'm off. Have a great week, peeps. Chat soon. Nice one, Nikki. Cheers. Nikki, I'll drop you a message. JBM is saying hi to Saf. Saf's looking forward to meeting you, Jay, when you come down. Daniel's off to Tenerife. Yeah. Oh, I get you now, Daniel. Sorry, I'm off. Did you sing on Cole's karaoke once, Josie? You're a good singer. She did indeed, Craig. Her and Tony. Not only is she a good singer, but both her and Tony are absolutely wonderful people. Like Anne and David, they lead me astray whenever I meet up with them. You know what I mean? Right, okay. For those of you who are interested, I know Danielle is about to have kittens. So I'll stop her having kittens because she loves the karaoke vlogs that I do. Right, okay, so I'm going to do a brief explanation and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with the karaoke. For those of you who know or might not know, I'm a karaoke host. Do a couple of nights a week here and there in Bournemouth. And one of the things I've done over the past, up until went away last week, I think it was the second or third one I did a couple of weeks ago, my Friday night gig, which is a venue, and please listen carefully to this, it's a venue I've been working at for 15 years almost. So I've hosted karaoke there now as a residency for 15 years. That's a long, long time. Anybody in the entertainment business, ask Shelley and Rick if you don't believe me, they will tell you that is a flipping long run. And it's every Friday. The only Fridays I've missed are when I've been in Tenerife or when I've been on holiday. Other than that, I've done every single Friday there for the past almost 15 years. And what I decided to do a month ago, I put it over to you lot and it was a resounding yes. I started streaming karaoke night live on a Friday. The first one was a bit of a disaster because the camera angle was crap and the picture was crap because I used a pub's Wi-Fi. Second one went a bit better. Picture was nice and clear, angle was a lot better, lighting was better. It was a nice night, I had a lovely crowd in for a birthday party. And then that brought us up to last week when I was away, so I didn't do it obviously Friday. Now then, my initial plan was to stream it every Friday night, and the reason I wanted to stream it, okay, the main reason, and this is the important bit, the main reason was going back to what we said earlier about this being a video diary for me of things I do in my life. Karaoke is a massive part of it because it's my job, and I wanted to show that. I wanted to show not only you guys but the world as well. And also, it was a way of growing the channel a little bit because I have loads of people who come in that bar every week. Those of you who watch it, people come from literally all over the world. In the past 2 weeks, we had a crowd in from Pittsburgh in America. The week before, there was people in from Chile. We get people in from all over the UK, you know, who come down for weekends. So the idea was to introduce on the karaoke screen behind me where people look at the words, the channel is there, Cole's Place, YouTube. So the idea was they can subscribe, grow the channel, get new viewers other than people like us who love Tenerife, and they can see themselves when they go home and show the family and grow the channel a little bit that way, give it another sort of dimension of growth. And it was working well. The first couple of weeks on each karaoke, I think the views were about 500 or 600 on the live stream itself. There was about another, it went up and down during the stream. It went from anyone 20, 30 people in the chat. There was other people watching in the background. So it was good. And it was a way of growing. It was exactly that. I'm going to be perfectly blunt. What it wasn't, although I did let it happen, what it wasn't was a chat room like we have on a Tuesday. This chat is for you lot to talk about going on holiday, talk about what you want to talk about, you know, have a go at me, ask me anything, Now, the difference is on a Friday when I'm working, my priority has to be the audience because I'm there to entertain the audience. I can't monitor the chat. So I was relying on the 1 or 2 moderators who were coming in with the spanners, and we did have a couple of idiots. However, and I'm not going to dwell on it, I'm not going into detail, but the last Friday, the chat, most people within the chat were absolutely fine. We did have, it kicked off, I've watched it, I've disabled it now so you can't go and see it, but I've watched that whole stream back and it kicked off because a couple of the idiots came in, a couple of trolls, yeah, the ones who want to insult and say stupid things and have stupid channel names and fake this and fake that. It kicked off because 1 or 2 of them came in, they were blocked. Then it got a bit silly, people were blocking people were accusing of people blocking. Then an argument went up about who has a spanner and who doesn't. And I've got to be honest with you, it was pathetic. I'm speaking as a find, so if you were involved in this and you don't like what I'm saying, I make no apologies. The live chat was there, but not for that. Now, after that live, a couple of people in the pub, a couple of people in the audience actually said, your channel's great, it's a great idea, but you've got a very clicky, unwelcoming live chat. And I thought, wow, you know, what are you on about? Because I hadn't seen most of it, although I knew there were a couple of issues. And it was only when I came home and watched it back and I thought, yeah, you're right. So in that, going forward, I've got to think, I've got to prioritise what do I do. I'm still going to stream the karaoke, okay, because that's what it's for. It's there for people to online watch live. They can watch from wherever in the world they are. They might have been the hop, they might not. They might enjoy karaoke, like Nikki said she doesn't, they might not. Okay, they might just want to watch it. So I'm not going to take that away. It's still going to be there. And it's going to be there as well for the people in the bar to watch, and it's going to be there for all you guys to watch. However, what I am going to do is not have a live chat, okay? Now, I know that is probably going to upset a few of you. I know I'm probably going to lose a few of you from watching it because I know you enjoy your live chat, and I know before anyone says it, it's spoiling it for the majority, but that is life. I have to weigh it up as I've got the venue to consider. You know, I'm quite public that it's in the Hop in Bournemouth. Everybody knows the venue. I display it on the thing. I've got to consider, did a venue want to be associated with that type of chat? Does my channel want to be associated with a chat like that? No, it doesn't. And is it healthy for the whole thing? No, it isn't. So I'm going to disable the chat. So you can still watch it. The purpose of it, as I said, and I'll reiterate, is for people to see what I do on the karaoke and what happens at the karaoke. If your only reason for watching it is to come in the chat, then there's other channels you can watch where there's chat rooms. That's all I'm going to say. And again, I make no apologies. If in a couple of weeks' time, I'm aware that I'll lose a few viewers. But having said that, last Friday, there was 29 different people commenting, including the trolls, 29 different people. And the actual live got watched by 554, I think it was, as of the weekend, 550 something. So if I lose 29 people out of the 550, that's fine. If it gets to the point where I lose everybody and nobody watches it, then obviously it's not of interest to anyone and it's not worth me streaming the karaoke live. You know, I'll only stream it while the numbers are there, because then it's worthwhile. I don't monetize it, so I'm not making any money out of it. So that's neither here nor there. It's just one of the things. So if it carries on and the viewing figures maintain or increase, and new people come on, and I'll keep doing it. But I have had to weigh it up. So that is where the karaoke stands at the time being. That might change in the future. I might bring the live chat back, try it again in the future when the trolls have grown up and other people have grown up. Might do. It might not. The only other option I had was to carry on the live chat, take the spanners away and try and moderate it myself, but I can't do that because I've got an audience to prioritise and I've got a venue to look after. So that's the only option I had. So that's where we'll be from this Friday. I would love it if you all still watched, but obviously it's one of them things you don't have to. And I know most of you aren't going to agree. I'm going to go in the comments. I know a lot of you won't agree, but that is the decision has been made with me and the venue, and for the foreseeable, it ain't going to change. So there we go. Right, let's have a look. Cool, load you. Riggers in, just home from Manchester Airport. Need a jet ski instead of a car? Absolutely, flipping heck. Stuart Donnelly's in. Evening, Stuart, from Skipsea, where it's torrential rain. It is down here in Dorset, mate. Honestly, it's the same. Everyone say hello. I love the karaoke night, but people do get blocked for banter. Banter is okay. It wasn't the banter that caused it, Danielle. Off now, pal. Nice one, Webby. Off to wash me hair. Have a great night. Love to Dawn. Webby, I'll be in touch. I'm going to message you privately, Webby, probably tomorrow, okay? Bruno, if you're doing a vlog with Mac, tell him no pathetic Scouse jokes. Call him. Going off him now. It was tongue-in-cheek, Bruno. I did speak to Lee today about that. It was part of the reason he actually called, because he knows I'm sort of from that area. I can assure you Lee meant no malice in that whatsoever. It was purely tongue-in-cheek. I think he regrets a little bit how it come across, Lee being Lee. He's not that sort of fella. But, you know, it's his channel. How far in advance do you announce a live call? Daniel, I'll be honest with you, when I'm abroad, I don't announce them. Because when you're on holiday, I don't live by the clock. And in the past, when I've announced I'm live at 8 o'clock, because I'm not living by the clock, if I'm 2 minutes late, I get about 90 messages telling me I'm late. So I personally don't announce them, Daniel. But for an idea, mate, if you're going live at, say, 8 o'clock, then give people an hour or two's notice at least, mate. And it will increase your views. I always behave and enjoy your karaoke night. I'm always respectful. Yeah, again, I'm not singling anyone out, Danielle. The people who were involved know who they are. Bruno, that was a joke. If you watched the vlog, he said it was Harry Enfield as he loves. Yeah, he wasn't doing it. Karaoke pays the bills, mate, not us. You're right, Vinny, a little bit. You are right. I mean, the channel does pay. Now it's grown a bit and I'm getting the views. The channel does pay, and I don't want to ostracise anyone, but I do have to prioritise. Not just about paying the bills, mate. I've got to look after the venue as well. You know, you could have a slow mode on 5 minutes, one comment. No, not having it, Jake. It's either all or nothing. Very sensible. Thank you, Daniel. Can't believe people want to spoil the chat. Thing is, it's a Friday night, to be fair. I always try and give people a benefit of doubt. It's a Friday night. It's 9, 10, 11 o'clock. A lot of people who are sat down watching YouTube at home are relaxed. They've probably had a couple of vinos at home, And it's always going to get like that, isn't it? You know what I mean? If it was at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, it'd probably be different. You know, like tonight, where I don't think we've had anyone tonight kicking off. It's a Friday night, it's a weekend, people are at home, so it gets a bit silly, doesn't it? Why don't YouTube do a join button? People could join in and sing on karaoke. Oh, Craig, it's bad enough as it is letting them talk. I don't think you'll lose us in your community. No, I hope not, Ali. I hope not. And like I say, it's still there if you want to watch. The reason I'm doing it is so people can see what I do and what happens at the karaoke, and they can enjoy the singing. It's not for a chat about your bad back, and it's not to insult each other, and it's not to argue about spanners. If you still want to see the karaoke live, it's still going to be there. You just can't, you know, you just can't talk. And if it drops, if the viewing figures drop, then it just proves that there's not much interest. You know, it's like me making a video about painting a wall. You know, there might not be much interest, so I wouldn't do it. Danielle'll still be watching. Thank you, Danielle. There will still be comment section. You can comment after. You can have a go at me in the comments after. You can rate the singers. You can praise the singers. You can do whatever you want in the comments after. Saf is quiet tonight, Col. She is. We've been out this afternoon, Craig. We went over to West Dorset, a place called West Bay. We had a little drive around. I think the damp weather's affecting her. We literally came in, she's sorted herself out, and she's just lying on a bed at the minute. Absolute right decision, Colin. Needs to protect all interests. Thank you. Cheers, Stuart. Don't know what the spanners are, Colin. It's names in blue. Can I explain what they are? Has anybody done that? No. Okay. Catherine, the spanners. Basically, a spanner is something me as the channel owner, if you like, can attach to somebody. So I can give you a spanner and it makes you a moderator on the channel. Now, that gives you certain abilities. So, for example, if somebody comes on now and starts calling Catherine Vincent an absolute da-da-da-da-da-da, somebody with a blue spanner, like Vinny, can block that comment and they can block that person for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Initially, I gave a lot of people spanners. The reason being, when I first started doing lives, there was a lot of people coming on using fake names. So I'd get like, this didn't happen, but for example, I'd get like somebody coming on with a picture like Vinny's and saying they were Vinny, and it's difficult to tell who was who. So to differentiate, so I can see who's genuine, you'd give people a blue spanner. That is it. That's all it does. All it does. It doesn't mean that I'm more friendly with somebody, or I like somebody more than anyone, or that person's more special, or anything like that. It just means that they've got experience in moderating, and initially it was just to make sure it was the right people who were coming in. As time has gone on, that's diminished. YouTube have took a few off me anyway for some reason. I don't know why. They've knocked a few spanners off people, not me. So in that, yeah, that's it. There's only a few people who regularly actually moderate anyway. Anne being one who moderates the most, Anne Elton, she does a marvellous job. Vinny does now and again. JBM does now and again. So, yeah. So that's it. That's what a blue spanner is. I didn't notice anything, too busy watching singers, and that's how it should be. What time is live on Friday night? Usually about 9 o'clock, Carrie, give or take a couple of minutes. Any time between 8:45 and 9:15. If the bar's quiet initially, I won't start until the bar fills up a bit. Otherwise, you're just watching an empty bar. But if the bar's busy, which usually is straight off about 9 o'clock. Tony Bennett, all right, Tony. Hi, Cole, we had a great laugh at your karaoke night. Live chat or no live chat, we'll be back in November. Yeah. Listen, it's only for the foreseeable. I might bring the live chat back, or I might just do a one-off here and there once a month. I think when it's regular and the trolls get used to it being there, then they'll come in every Friday night. If I do it every now and again, a live chat every now and again, then I don't think it'll be as big a problem. Lynn's off. Cheers, Lynn. Patrick Moran. How are you, Patrick? Hello all. Welcome back, Cole. Thank you, Patrick. I would say it's nice to be back, but it's about 3 foot deep in water outside, so I won't. Very good karaoke is karaoke, good or bad, so you've made good decision. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate everyone's support. I don't want to lose anyone's support, but I hope you just realise why I've had to make that decision. I don't want to not film it, because I think I genuinely believe it's good for the channel, and it's good for the people in the bar, and it's good for some viewers. I just needed to take away that little negative aspect out of it for now, for the foreseeable. Colin Brewery, Burton-on-Trent. What a fantastic name. I like trolling, don't we all? Now, really, Colin, your channel, your choice, much love. Oh, nice one, thank you. That is channel name of the night. Everyone say hello to Patrick, or says to Danielle. I was busy that night doing karaoke myself. Did I see the pics on Facebook? I think I did see something, Vinny. Vinny, you've got to come down to Bournemouth and make an appearance. You've been on flipping Rick and Shelley's Oppie Bar. You can come down Bournemouth and do a song. Craig, hi Craig, how you doing? Hope you're all, mate. Sue, fair play. Thank you, Sue. You're not going to lose people, because I understand we come to listen. That's it. And again, you know, it's there to watch. There's a comment section as well. I hope it might get to, it's a 3-hour stint. There's the other thing as well. Just going back to Anne Elton. I know she's gone for a curry, right? So I can say this, because otherwise she'll shout at me. It's a 3-hour stint. It's 9 o'clock till midnight. Anne handles it very well. But what I don't want is the pressure on the moderators for 3 hours to have to sit there on a Friday night when you should be enjoying your weekend, and you're constantly reading comments in case they're arguing or they're nitpicking or they're saying stupid things. That is a long stint. I know it wasn't just our moderator. I think JBM did a bit. There were a couple of others. But even so, it's a massive ask for me to you moderators to do that on a Friday night as well. If there was no hassles in the chat, I wouldn't mind. But because there was so many issues going on, it's unfair on the moderators. I will add that in as well for a 3-hour. If it's just a 1 hour like tonight, fine. But I don't want that pressure on Anne and David and, you know, and whoever else, Jay, whoever else. You know, it's not fair on those guys as well. So that was another point which I do apologise. I forgot to rattle on about earlier. I've got it. Daniel's off. My Chinese here. Have a lovely night. Nice one, Danielle. Danielle, I don't know what page is yours that I like. You'll have to give me a clue or something. Sound went for a sec. Oh. Can you be a blue spanner on my live, please, Cole? Yes, Daniel. I'll talk you through how to do it, mate. Basically, you just click on my name. When you're live, click on my name. And it says go for standard moderator. Don't go managing moderator. I go for standard moderator. Gordon Duncanson. Hi, Cole. I watched a karaoke video and it's a bit of fun, for God's sake. It's not serious, so live and let live. Yes, Gordon, it is. I absolutely agree with you. It's not serious and it shouldn't be. It should be fun. But the karaoke itself was fun. What wasn't fun was the chat and the comments after. People were being quite abusive to each other and basically unacceptable. And I don't want that sort of chat associated with the karaoke or indeed the channel or the venue. I have to look after all interests. If the chat was nice and there was no issues and people weren't having a go at each other, I'd let it ride, but I'm not some at once. If people want to abuse each other, or if people want to see people abusing each other, then there's other lives on a Friday they can go to. So, and I know it's a shame, but hey-ho. Demorgon Productions for Michael Fence and Cresher. I thought it meant that someone is a right spanner. Could be said in some cases. Do like Friday karaoke, don't drink, so better than sleeping tablets. Hey, mate, you want to host it? Big Aid's in. All right, Big Aid, how you doing? I'm back from Lanzarote, Aid, but there's more videos coming. Your videos are a bit of fun. Keep them up. Thank you, Duncan. Appreciate it. Back in the reef 2 weeks. Can't wait. I bet you can't. You and Eric are going to sing, says Jay. I'll get me ear protectors. Lindy Lou, do you wish you were back in Lanzarote? We do this weather is shocking. Lindy Lou, I was saying before, oh my God, yeah, 4 or 5 days wasn't enough. It was a flying visit. But now I've sampled it, yeah, absolutely, I do wish I was back and I will be back. Can't wait to go back. Bet you're missing it, aren't you? The weather was glorious, wasn't it? Thanks for explaining. I've always wondered. All the best stuff. I hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, no problem, Catherine. I'll pass that on. Thank you so much. Kirk's in Wagwan Tours. Evening, Kirk. Tony Bennett was a singer, and yes, I still try. You've got a fair voice on you, Tony, to be fair. Look at this. Zanti Cola. Drinkzanti.com. I'm not being sponsored. I'm just showing you what I bought for me. When have you ever done an hour on Tuesday? You always roll over. Really. If I've missed anyone's comments, I do apologise. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm sure I speak for the majority of subs. You put the effort in, so I support you. Nice one, Stuart. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. It's just the karaoke. It's not everyone's cup of tea, you know. And I just felt quite a lot of people were coming in purely because it was an opportunity to chat, and I didn't. And that is what I regret. I'm taking away the opportunity for those people to chat. But then again, the purpose of me doing it wasn't to give people an opportunity to chat. That's what Tuesday is for. So if you want to come in and tell us when you're going to Tenerife, or you want to come in and call me an idiot, or you want to come in and talk about the weather, that's what Tuesday's for. The Friday karaoke live is for me to show you the karaoke. If you're only coming on YouTube to chat and talk and, you know, talk about whatever, that's great, and that's what it's for. That's what our community is for. But on a Friday, I would rather it focus on the karaoke. Rick did a thing a couple of months back about men's health, and he stipulated quite clearly, I thought, it was for blokes only to talk about mental health issues, and I think he stopped it within about 3 or 4 weeks, purely because it was turning into a Tenerife chat room, which wasn't the aim of that. And it's similar with the karaoke. It's not a Tenerife chat room. If there was a chat room, I'd prefer it to be about karaoke in general, or the singers, you know, oh, he's a good singer, oh, he's a rubbish singer, oh, my ears hurt, blah, 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 or you know, I'd prefer it, but it wasn't. It was turning into a cross between what this is about, and it was also turning into like basically a slanging ring, you know, that idiot's got a spanner, he's blocked me, he shouldn't have blocked me, who's blocked who, and it was childish, so that's why. Anyway, let's move on. Daniel's off. Nice one, Daniel. Daniel, drop me a message, mate. Let me know. My page begins with T-Col. I'm just tucking in some spare ribs. Daniel, I've got you now. I think I know the one you mean. Tony Bennett, Cole, I thought Nick was a good singer. You'll have to do a duo with him. Nick only sings when the bar's quiet or when we want to get rid of people. Lindy Lou went for 10 days, been back a fortnight. Can't wait to go back. Yeah, Lindy, I'm looking at March. Did I leave the... I'm looking at go back in March, Lindy, hopefully for St. Patrick's. So I've been looking on YouTube. There's not that many St. Patrick's Lanzarote videos on YouTube, so it's there for the video in, I think. And I believe it'll be a great... I know there's a music festival on and all sorts, so I believe it'll make a nice change for me rather than Tenerife. Not that there's anything wrong with St. Patrick's in Tenerife, but it'll just make a nice change for me to be somewhere different. After 4 years of St. Patrick's in Tenerife, I just want that little change. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm taking my daughter as well. She'll be nearly 17 then. So can't wait. When you're back, Lindy Lou. Kev's in. Did I leave the shirt in Lanzarote? Kevin, behave yourself. That's part of my prize collection now. Kev, I was speaking to Lee today, Macmaster. Everyone's off. Do you know what? Let me catch up. Magic McQuaid, evening Magic, how you doing? I'm casual tonight, Scott Kev. I'll tell you what I've got on tonight, actually. Right, I've got this shirt on. A lot of you'll find this boring, but this is the most comfortable, and I'm not plugging, right? Everyone's going to accuse me of plugging out, but look, this t-shirt's got a wave on it by my mate Andy over in Brighton, Shabooey Surf. Baboom. Shabooey Surf, little surf shop in Brighton. I've done a vlog on it. It's one of his t-shirts. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. It's like that stretchy, I don't know what they call it. It's not polyester. It's like that stretchy stuff. Beautiful. So that's why I put this on, because I've been out driving today. Misses the shirt tonight. Maybe no, the shirt is here. I heard Colin borrowed the shirt off you. Lindy's back September next year. Oh, I'll squeeze another trip in, Lindy, I'm sure you will. Did I not get the purple? No, I didn't. There were so many fantastic shirts in Lanzarote, I tell you. The shop I bought it from, for those of you watching alive, I've actually shown a shop I bought it from. run by a lovely lady. And I've done a recorded, edited video. We'll be up in the next few days of Puerto del Carmen. The shop's in there as well. And she had this row, she had this like rack of shirts. And I think they're €15 each. They're absolutely fantastic. There's about 20 different ones. And she said to me, I've got them in all sizes. And I felt really bad because the particular one I bought, on the rack, it was in a large, and I wanted an extra large. And she had to go in the back and dig out this box, and she was digging, going through all these bags, and it took about 10 minutes to get the shirt. And then I wanted to go and do a video, so I said, can I leave it here? Yeah, fine. And when I went back, she had it all ready for me, so I just put it on and went live. So I'll show the shop in there. It's a video coming up, Puerto del Carmen, and it's the one with the sunset view. That's the video I'm on about. Have a look at that. And if you're in Lanzarote, go to that shop, because she does, for the girls, if you like your Havaiana flip-flops when you're on holiday, you know, your decent quality flip-flops, the Havaianas, she was knocking them out, genuine ones. I think they're about €15, which is fairly decent for a pair of Havaianas. So yeah, great little shop. The same shop sold red noses and clown shoes. Carrie, will I be wearing a cool shirt on Friday? Do you know what, Carrie? I'm flipping gunny now. That's a great idea. In fact, you know what? We're going to stay on for another 5 minutes, guys. I'll go and get the shirt so people know what I'm on about. But it's not ironed. Back. Right, I'm back. I'm up to 128 of these shirts now, by the way. So I wore this one. None of these are ironed, so no one have a go at me. I've washed them at my holiday wash at the weekend. I've just got them dry and I've not ironed them yet and hung them back up. Right, that one I bought in Brighton a couple of weeks back. That was £5 in Brighton. What a beautiful shirt. Look at it. I wore that one on a live. I could have dropped it. This one I bought in Newquay. This is a nice one. This is a Quicksilver. There you go. There's that one. That one was a bit more expensive. I won't tell you how much that one was, but that was quite pricey. But I think the one you're on about, the one I bought in Lanzarote in Puerto del Carmen, is this. Check this baby out. Look at this. Guitars, tiki bars, hibiscus, lizards, drums, hula girls, surfboards. That has got the lot. Shirts, bongo drums. That is the shirt to end all shirts. And that was €15 in handmade by, I can't remember the name of the shop, handmade by something or other. Got them on Instagram. It's on Instagram. I'll stick a link. I'll put a link below this chat tomorrow. Handmade by Kiri or something like that in Lanzarote in Puerto del Carmen. That is the shirt. Kev, if you're ever in Lanzarote, if you're in Puerto del Carmen, you need to go to that shop and get a shirt, mate. His Lordship, Freon of Edinburgh, from Freon from Air. Good evening, His Lordship, how you doing? Did I have a good time with the lads? Hope you went mad one night. Went mad most nights, mate. The lads are great. There's a video coming up where you meet the lads, and I've got loads of footage of the stuff we did. They love the karaoke, busman's holiday. They love the karaoke. Most of them are older lads, so they didn't go very far. Yeah, had a great time. There was 9 of us in total, and I couldn't have asked for a better bunch to go away with. They were absolutely fantastic, and I think plans are afoot. There's another lad's jolly in January, Albufeira. Not 100% whether I can get on it yet. Depends what happens with staff, but if I can, I'll be going with them 100%. Great bunch of lads. Yeah, nice one, Bruno. Thanks for that. Is there any word on Judy and her health? Good shout, Patrick. I saw that. That was a bit concerning. Mark and Judy, the holiday camp people. Hope she's okay. Thoughts are with her. Great holiday shirt, exotic shirt. There you go. That makes my Ali. That makes you nice. Handmade by someone who has been smoking stuff. Made by Stevie Wonder. Am I flying a kite tomorrow with Hurricane Milton going by down your way? Is it coming here, is it? I don't know. I was going to go out tomorrow. Somebody asked me if I'm still going to do like the morning lives. You know, like Tim does his walks. A couple of weeks ago when Saf started in college, I did a couple of lives in the morning and they went really well and loads of people were watching them. And I can't remember who it was. Somebody said to me last week when I was away, are you going to do any daytime lives when I get back? I will do, but it depends on the weather. Like, you know, Tim, when Tim does his 10 o'clock walks and has a cup of coffee and a bacon butty, it's 27 degrees and blazing sun. Here down Bournemouth today, it was raining cats and dogs and it was about 7 degrees, and I'm not up for walking around the camera. As much as I love you all, I'm not up for walking around the camera in that weather at 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock. So if I get a nice sunny day and Saf's in college and I've not got nothing on, then yeah, I'll do some daytime lives, no problem. But I won't announce them. Just come on. I'm made by someone who's been smoking some stuff. Do you know what? You know, I was going to do a giveaway. Because she does mail order. So I can do a giveaway and get one of these sent to you direct. Comment if you want, if you're up for that. Did I update? Oh, Jay, trust you. Did I update the board? 9 o'clock, Tim Cole, not 10. Yeah. Josie, thanks for popping in. Does it smell? Joking. What, the shirt? No, I've washed it, Jay. They've all been washed. Right, let me update the board before you all run off. Oh. Appreciate everyone joining in tonight, by the way. Thanks for popping in alive. I don't want to get too maudlin on the karaoke because it's only a very small aspect of the channel, the karaoke. I don't want anyone having fits about it. And like I say, when it's blown over, might bring the live chat back. Right, views. So the views before I went away were 1,078,894. That's how many times people have watched something on my channel. They are now 1,095,599. That's not bad, considering I've not put much up and they're not getting the views. Watch time hours, lifetime. Right, okay, so watch time hours, I explain it all the time because everyone says, what do you mean watch time hours? Watch time hours is the amount of time all you lot have spent watching my videos. So if you watch it for 20 minutes, that's added onto the watch time hours. Kevin will probably correct me, but that's how I understand it. 98. So you spent 98,879 hours watching my videos, and the subscribers. This is how many people are subscribed to the channel. So last week it was 6,098. It is now 6,207. There you go. Oh, not bad, is it? So a massive thank you for that, guys. Really appreciate that. It's great support on my little channel. Absolutely buzzing. Thank you so much. I want massive thanks to Travel on Dave as well. He plugged me channel while we were over there, and people like Scott Kev, you know, who support it for me and help me out as well. Really do appreciate it. All right, back in the chat. Ali's off, nice one. Col, I'll have that shirt to wear at your next karaoke. Col, I'd love one. There you go, you see. If the Magic Roundabout made shirts. Vinny, you crack me up. Cheers, Tony. Thanks for popping in. Looking good, well done. Thank you, Ali. It is looking, it's over and above what I ever expected, Ali. That's the thing. It is over and above. When I started off a couple of years back, I thought, I'll get to 1,000 and that'll be it. Everybody will probably bin me off. But I'll just keep making me daft videos, doing daft stuff, and you never know, see where it takes you. And then you get a couple of pushes. You get people like Kevin, you know, Rick and all them, and just people who encourage you, keep pushing you. And then you just get into it. You have your highs and lows, don't get me wrong. It's not all plain sailing, but it's flipping good. It's good laugh, and I enjoy doing it. And see where it takes us. You know what I mean? You never know, see where it takes us. But I am going to do a giveaway. So that shirt is not a bad idea as one of the prizes. I've got another thing here that I'm going to give away soon. And I've got something that I'm trying to get hold of to give away, but I can't get hold of it. So yeah, I'll do a giveaway as well, because I want to start giving something back to everybody who watches and supports. And I'll send down something as well. And JBM, when he comes down to Bournemouth, I'll take him for a kebab. So yeah, doing a great job, Colin. Oh, thank you, Susan. Really appreciate it. Well, you lot still watch, I'll still make it. Right, okay, listen, I'm going to let you all go. We've gone over time tonight, haven't we? What have I done? Col, you can give out my soul. 1 hour 20, flipping heck. Sorry about that, guys. I was only going to do an hour. Listen, I want to say massive thanks to everyone for tuning in, as always, on a Tuesday. If the weather improves in the daytime, I'll do a live. I've got tons of videos to get out there. Still got me festival stuff. That's got to go. I've got about half a dozen Lanzarote ones. I've got an absolutely banging Lanzarote video coming up. Surfing. I go to one of the best surfing beaches I've ever been to in my life. And I managed to snatch a board, although there's very limited surfing footage because he wouldn't let me take my camera out on it. You see me eating a burger in a restaurant that's covered in sand, as in covered in sand, the floor. It's in a street, but it's covered in sand. And there's some great sort of scenic views on it. So have a look at that video. That'll be coming in a few days. I've got Puerto del Carmen videos coming up as well. A couple more from Costa Teguise where you meet the lads who I went with and you see what we all got up to. That's just like the in-betweeners. And then I've got a Tenerife video about the accommodation. A couple of people have asked me about that. That's now resolved. That'll be going up as well. So yeah, there's about 10, 15 videos, and I do apologise. I'm just rubbish at getting them done with the workload. But they will be up, and some nice new places coming up as well. Hopefully Albufeira in January. So there you go. So massive thanks everybody for watching. Can I press off air? I certainly can. You deserve every accolade. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Enjoy what you're doing, Cole. Thank you, Aid. Nice to have you in, mate. There you go, off air. Aid, nice to have you in, Big Aid. More Lanzarote. I'm gathering you a Lanzarote, mate. Lanzarote fan, mate. There is more Lanzarote coming up, and I will 100% be going back. How's the knee? Great, Jay. I'm actually off the blood thinners as well. That's nothing meant to tell you all. I'm off the blood thinners. I'm on aspirin. Boom. Everyone's look forward to your videos. Thank you, Aid, and appreciate your support. So yeah, karaoke Friday. No chat, I'm afraid, but karaoke's on. Loads of Lanzarote stuff coming up. Massive thanks to everyone for tuning in, and massive thanks to Anne, JBM moderating and all that, although we didn't have any trouble tonight. And I really appreciate everyone's support. All right, so have a great week, everybody. Watch everyone's content. Go and watch Kev's Vegas stuff as well. And I'll see you in the next live. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, everybody.